welcome back. Now, did you know that all fourth graders can earn a voucher for free unlimited access to any federal lands and waters for an entire year? How awesome is that? Here with more is Diane Souter with the National Parks Service. Thank you so much for joining us, Diane.
My pleasure.
I'm loving this program here, so tell me a little bit about the basics of the program.
Well, what we're finding is kids are spending more and more time inside in front of screens, and there's this disconnect between nature.
Yeah.
And so this administration is looking to get kids out to experience all of our natural resources and cultural resources nationwide.
I love that. So the purpose, get the kids out, right? We don't want them in front of the screens. Why fourth graders? Why is it focused on fourth graders?
Interesting. First of all, there are over 4 million fourth graders, so
wow.
that's a good cohort. Next, the developmental research has shown that fourth graders are just beginning to understand the world around them in concrete ways. And when that happens, they're able to take their knowledge, their freshness, into adulthood and develop stronger stewardship ties. So if we get them when they're in fourth grade, they're going to have stronger ties as adults.
Cool. Tell me a little bit about this voucher here. Where can we use it? Where does it get the fourth graders into?
Well, it's good from sea to shining sea in every state. We have over 2,000 federal areas, national parks, national forests, waterways that charge fees. And this voucher would be good for all of those areas. Here in New Mexico, we have 13 national parks. It's good for all of them. Plus, there are over 50 parks within a driving distance of Albuquerque.
I love that. And you brought a sign here that kind of shows that here. A lot of opportunities even around us if you just wanted to do a day trip or so. How many did you say were in the nation?
There's 408 national parks.
Wow.
All across the nation, 13 here in New Mexico.
That's awesome. So not only is it cool that your fourth graders get in for free, tell me a little bit about adults.
Well, the interesting thing is it's for everyone in their vehicle.
Wow.
So if they've got 3 or 4 siblings and 2 or 3 adults, it's good for everyone in the vehicle. If they charge per person, it's good for all the kids plus up to 3 adults. So if you go to the Grand Canyon, that could save you $25.
That is awesome. In your opinion, I'm sure you've been to a lot of parks. What's the most interesting thing you think they'll find out there? I know there's a lot.
Well, kids love animals. You know, they're going to be able to see the elk up at, or the deer at Capulín. They could see the white albino lizards down at White Sands. They could see the free-tailed bats at Carlsbad Caverns. Certainly they like animals, but they love to climb into the caves and into the ruins all over this country.
That is so
Hike
cool.
the trails. The idea is really get kids out to experience.
And lastly, where can we get this? How do we sign up for the voucher?
Well, the voucher's pretty easy. Any child, they don't have to be in school, they could be in a youth group or church group or a homeschool program, can go online and they do an interactive activity that's like a game. After they've completed that activity, they are printed out a voucher, and they can take this voucher to any national park, national forest area that charges a fee, and they'll get a small pass with their name on it, and it's good for them for an entire year.
Awesome.
And this is something we want to continue, so we hit every fourth grader.
I love this. Diane, thank you so much for
You're
joining
very
us.
welcome.
Definitely get your fourth graders involved. We'll be right back.